Hi, Nevaeh here. We are on a beautiful, beautiful strawberry moon, and I'm going to do a 3-card draw. I have energy, like intensified energy. So there's the solar storm going on right now and the full moon, and that's really bringing up intense energy. Mercury retrograde also. Okay, I get strawberries, hence the strawberry full moon, but I get picking strawberries or buying strawberries and creating a nice dessert with someone is what I'm picturing. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a twin flame connection. I don't often mention twin flame, but right now there's a twin flame connection and it's gone through some change and it's matured. And there's some emotional clarity coming in about it, culmination of a cycle. Something can no longer be avoided. And I feel like the divine feminine seeing this connection much more realistically. You know, she's no longer focusing on union or separation. She's pulled herself back completely and doesn't want any more half hope, I guess. And you know, this might have looked like pulling back, muting notifications, maybe unfollowing just to establish a setback. It might look like no longer interacting and messaging back and forth on a timeline with some people. And she's really preparing herself now to receive and give love with no mystery or confusion attached to it. And I don't feel like she's stepping into it right now, but she's preparing herself for that. Where I feel like she was closed off to that before. The divine masculine in the situation, the twin flame, he's really used to her having her all to himself and does never have to address what it would feel like if she truly moved on with another person. But I feel that he has moved on with several relationships during his connection with his twin flame. So the divine masculine is processing at a much different rate and slower rate. And they've worked on some accountability and they've pushed forward, but they've also pushed a lot of their feelings aside. And I feel like anxiety and ego and influences around them have won out in his heart and mind. And he has engaged in another relationship again. And honestly, with twin flames, you know, it's might be divine, but if it remains divine, really based upon the actions of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And you know, he's made it clear to the divine feminine that he has moved on as well. He, I think, wants to remain friends, but I think she struggles to maintain a light friendship because of past hurt and taking that had occurred. And the divine masculine is going to end up in the same cycle of hurting himself again and those around him. Because who he interacts with moving forward, it is less than half-hearted. And there might be no connection with his divine feminine. He might have meditated her away, but it's still going to, that energy is still going to come into his current relationship. And one way that he could solidify it is making a full-term commitment to that feminine and perhaps making a family with them. And perhaps that's where he's headed. I don't know. But that's a side note that I kind of had an inkling of. What else? I'm going to encourage the divine feminine to continue to focus on herself and strengthening herself and to stay open-minded to new, lovely, beautiful, meaningful connections for her. You welcome clarity over confusion and nurture yourself, your own heart, and compassion for yourself. I did draw the Hermit, which was some strong reflection both of that divine feminine and divine masculine, the twin flames. and strength was pulled for both of them. I feel like there's some emotional resilience that has definitely been built, no longer forcing outcomes for the divine feminine. Quiet confidence is more powerful than chasing certainty. And the third card that I got was the Star. Hope, healing, and renewal. And it suggests there's a space for healthier relationships and connections, whether it's with the divine feminines and the divine masculine twin flames or with someone else. And on the new moon and the strawberry moon, red is definitely a symbol. And I also get a symbol of blue eyes. If you resonate at all with this reading and you would like some expansion on what's happening, please click the link in the bio.